My name's Evie Blad and I'm a reporter for Education Week. We took a look at federal data that shows racial disparities in school arrests and referrals to law enforcement. We also took a look at the debate over the role of law enforcement in schools and whether or not they're getting too involved in routine school discipline. 29% of public schools in the 2013-14 school year said they had at least one on-site law enforcement officer. Now that could be a school resource officer or it could be a police officer without additional training to work with students. 46% of high schools had an on-site law enforcement officer, 42% of middle schools, and 18% of elementary schools. About 50% of students enrolled in public schools in 2013-14 were white, and about 16% were black. Black students make up a 33% share of students arrested at school, which is much higher than their share of the overall population, and that's troubling to civil rights groups. There's a lot of disagreement about this. Some of it is that some schools have a much stronger and stricter approach to student discipline. Some people blame systemic factors that lead to a higher likelihood of crime, and some say that schools aren't doing enough to support students and remedy problems before they become behavior issues. The Obama administration has been very aggressive about education civil rights, pushing back on schools that disproportionately discipline students based on race. But the Trump administration has signaled a rollback in this area and a potential scaling back of its Office for Civil Rights in the Department of Education. Education Week plans to continue covering these issues aggressively and showing how they impact students in America's schools.